Welcome to the Business Chaser, your quick pour of strategy, clarity, and momentum. We skip the small talk and get straight to the strategy here in these bite-sized episodes. We're here to help you grow smarter, market better, and chase what matters, all in 15 minutes or less. I'm your host, Lauren Najar. Tune in and let's chat.
Hello, it's Heather. Welcome back. So, at my core, I'm a product strategist, and I help product managers, founders, and entrepreneurs scale themselves, their business, and ultimately how they think. If you're building something from scratch or trying to scale something scrappy, this is your crash course in thinking like a product leader, backed by nearly 2 decades of experience. Let's start with one of the biggest misconceptions I see. You do not need to be perfect to launch. Most successful products aren't born from polished products. They're born through iteration. We build in public because we want the feedback. So what is a product? It's not just an app or an offer. A product is the value engine at the very center of your business. It includes your customer experience, your business goals, and how you deliver them. Your customer doesn't separate those things when they evaluate your brand, and neither should you. Product thinking means solving the right problems for the right people at the right time. Product thinking needs 3 different things in order to be successful: product problem market fit, solution market fit, and business model fit. When all 3 are present, we call that product market fit. Many entrepreneurs only focus on 1 or 2 and therefore fail. Let's break these 3 things down. When problem market fit is there, a real problem people are actively looking to solve, and are they willing to pay for it? Not all pain points are equal. Some are annoying, but tolerable. Others are mission critical. Your job is to solve them and to identify the difference. Sometimes educate people on the cost of inaction, but we'll dive deeper into that another day. Solution market fit. Does your specific solution actually solve the problem in a meaningful way? You may need data to validate this from customers, beta users, or your own lived experiences. If it's a physical product, you may need trials or testing to prove that it works, but all of this can be accomplished. Business model fit. Can your solution be delivered profitably and sustainably at scale? I've seen great solutions fall apart because they required a human to manually activate every user. They may work early on, but it's not scalable. From the beginning, you need to be thinking about how your business grows and how your systems will support that growth. Once you've hit all 3 areas, you're in strong product territory. But let me be clear, that doesn't mean you've nailed the perfect product. That's why we start with an MVP. Now, most people think MVP means minimum viable product or most valuable player. But the definition I prefer, minimum valuable product. What's the smallest usable version you can ship that delivers real value and gets you meaningful feedback? This isn't a janky half version of your dream. It's a focused learning tool. Prototypes test interest. MVPs test use. Perfect is the enemy of done, but it's also the enemy of useful. Thinking like a product leader means falling in love with the problem, not the solution. And that's a major shift, especially for entrepreneurs who are often deeply attached to their ideas. Ask yourself, what pain are we solving for, and for whom? Your job isn't to solve everything. It's to solve something and solve it really well. That starts with talking to customers before you build, while you build, and after you build, and forever after that. Most entrepreneurs and people stop talking after they launch, but you need to keep talking to customers. Now, talking to customers isn't always straightforward. They may not know how to describe what they want, and that's okay. Your job is to listen well enough to understand what they need. Delight comes from knowing that difference. Product work is a blend of heart and head, of data and intuition. We use feedback loops, not just feelings, to steer the ship. We watch what people say, do, and pay for, and use those signals to decide what to do next. And no, it's not always an exact science. A lot of early stage founders think they're too small to think like a product or to work with a product manager. That's just not true. In fact, product thinking might accelerate you. You don't always need a full-time hire. Sometimes a fractional CPO or a short-term consultant can help you zoom in on what matters most. But I'm here to give you 3 foundational steps I recommend for any entrepreneur. 1, define your top customer segment. Who buys from you the most? Who gets you the most value? Give them a name. Sally segment, founding Fred. Then list out their shared traits: industry, income, job title, behavior. The more clearly you define your core customer, the easier it becomes to serve them well. It's especially helpful once you start to grow. Number 2, clarify the problem you solve and the simplest solution you offer. Don't overcomplicate it. Focus on one core pain point for that top segment and one powerful solution. That becomes your North Star. Every task you should ladder back to solving that problem. Number 3, before you scale, track your feedback. Customer feedback, internal data, everything. You want to continuously monitor how your solution is performing relative to that problem it solves. These 3 steps are essentially what every product manager would use to kick off any new initiative. And they're exactly what you can do to lay the groundwork for a smarter, faster launch. And if this feels daunting, you don't have to do it alone. There are experts, myself included, who can help. Because honestly, the cost of not doing this work is usually higher than the cost of getting help. So there you have it. Product development isn't about having the perfect idea. It's about building the right process to learn, adapt, and grow. Your first version won't be the best version, but it needs to be your learning version. If you're sitting on a product idea right now, here's your action step. Call 5 people who might have the problem you're trying to solve. Don't pitch, just ask questions. Listen how they're solving the problem today. You'll learn more in those 5 conversations than in 5 weeks of guessing. And if this resonated with you and you want to go deeper into building products people actually want, come find me. I share tactical advice, behind the scenes, insights, and founder-friendly frameworks. You can find me Instagram, LinkedIn. It's all in the show notes. I want to thank Lauren again for having me on. And to everyone listening, the best time to start building products isn't when you have all the answers. It's when you're ready to start asking the right questions. Now go build something people actually want.
That's your quick hit of clarity and momentum for the week. If it sparks something, share it with a friend or tag us in your stories at Business Over Cocktails and or at Lauren Najar. We love seeing what resonates. Don't forget, Mondays are for full-length episodes with rich conversations, and Fridays are the Business Chaser episodes. These are bite-sized insights pulled from our guests to keep you inspired and aligned throughout the week. Do you have a question or a takeaway? DM us at Business Over Cocktails. We just might feature it in a future episode. Cheers!